Well, I've always been interested in citizenship, and I think of citizenship as more than just the being, right? And this comes out quite extensively throughout my book. I'm interested in the doing. So citizenship for me is very much marked by what you do with that nationality or what you do with that identity. That's what makes you a citizen.
The foundation of Liberia, transitioning to a country. Then he's the one who's going to donate his money to Liberia College. And so when you have that where you are setting the tone, being the first lieutenant governor, black lieutenant governor, then being the first president, then having to set the precedence of how many terms a president is supposed to stay. Then you got to deal with the fact this man lost his wife when he was in his teenage, when he was first immigrating there. They are successful merchants. They are successful working in farming and agriculture. So Joseph Jenkins Roberts really epitomizes the founding of a nation.
Or before 1957, when it was clear that the British and the French understood that the time of colonialism was in the past, and it was time to grant independence to African countries, Liberia decided that it could play a mediating role because you did have on the continent at that point in time countries that were seen as pro-Western and others that were seen as, non-aligned was used, but they largely leaned more toward the left, because they felt that the colonial powers were not very anxious to give up their territories. I'm thinking about the Congolese leader Patrice Lumumba, for example, who felt that the Belgians were not being very honest in their relationship with him, and so he veered toward the left. Of course, it cost him his life, unfortunately. But Liberia felt that she was placed in a position where she could mediate between those on the left and those on the right.
I want the regular person to be a part of global commerce. I want the regular person, let's just use Monrovia for an example, to be able to see a shirt on eBay and buy it without having a US Visa card or MasterCard, right? That's my goal. I want you to be in part of world commerce. I want you to have your own shop in there and sell this stuff. And I be in the US and I just go on your website and I just buy it. Think about this is what I want for the country. I want for you not to roll around with paper money in your pocket and it get wet, torn, dirty, that nobody want to hold it. I want you to have your phone that you can just pay me right here and I go by my business and you go by your business. And I also want to have my phone with my banking system on it, that even if this phone break into two, I can log in on your phone and still have access to my money. I want you to understand that this is secured enough that if you steal my phone and try to transfer my money from my phone to your phone, there is something called trust line. You and I don't have a trust line. You can't transfer my money.
If you look at the data, most of those who were removed from our area, including people from the southeast, by the way, we often hear in Liberia, they say, Kru people are never enslaved. The reality is many Kru people were removed, and they went to Suriname. The Dutch controlled that. Guyana, which the Dutch originally controlled before the British took it. And then parts of the Caribbean. Jamaica, a major place where people from our area went, right? Barbados, a lot of our people went there. St. Kitts. So like that, those were the main places. And then South Carolina in the United States.